Hello, how's it going? Let me double check we're live here. Oh yeah, we're good. Hey everybody. Oh, you guys are close. All right. Hope you guys are doing good. Just wanted to, I don't know, do some PulseChain looking around today, see what's good. I was going to update some of my, like all the coins we're looking at here. Let me double check the list. We'll go through all the prices here, make sure I've got everything. Hope you guys are doing good. Yeah. PulseChain's running great. I mean, everything's, none of the technology's changed, right? Everything's still the same, but prices are going nuts. So let's take a look. So wrapped Bitcoin versus Ethereum here. So let's go to the daily chart. So yeah, Bitcoin, as almost everybody knows, has been on that amazing run for the last 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days straight. So pretty cool. If I don't know what's going to happen with the Bitcoin price, I watch Gareth Soloway. If you want to see the Bitcoin price, if we just go to YouTube, and then I'll show you who I watch every morning. Gareth Soloway. Yeah, every morning at 9 a.m.
All right.
Does his, what's it called? The game plan. So that's like, it'll be in like, not 6 hours from now, 5 hours and 20 minutes from now. So he watches charts if you want to like see what's going to happen with Bitcoin and what's going to happen. I like his charts. He does the best stuff. So that's cool, but it's ripping. Yesterday, I think Gareth did say though that, Bitcoin could go as high as 48K and then probably top out and then come back down. So that'll be interesting to see. We'll see how high it goes. Take a look at Ethereum. So this is ETH versus USDC on Ethereum on Uniswap. Sorry, let me drink some coffee here. Oh, I didn't even check the chat. Is anybody in the chat? Hey, Bitfinesse, my man. Yo, long time no see, dude. Hope you're doing good, my man. Holy crap. What are you doing up at 3:30 in the morning? Yeah, good to see you, bro. Hope you're doing good. It's a crazy ride. So Ethereum here too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 days up. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's pumping. Pumping. Oh, these are weeks. Oh wow, this is a weekly. Hold on. Let's go to the daily. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. So doing good. 2,200 and a half. So same with Ethereum. Watch Gareth's charts. Watch his daily show if you want to predict the future. Hey, what's up, JR? Almost 2 a.m. here. Yeah. Yeah, it's early. I couldn't sleep. I went to bed early, I guess, yesterday. So I figured we go through the charts. Update all these. Haven't. So this is just Ethereum on PulseChain because you can just buy it for less fees. It's actually $21 more expensive to buy Ethereum on PulseChain because this is WETH versus Pulse. So pretty cool. And then you can switch to the price in Pulse. Right now, 1 Ethereum will get you 45 million Pulse, which is like a validator stake. It's more than a validator stake. You only need 32 million to become a validator in PulseChain. Wow. So it costs less than 1 Ethereum to do a validator stake. That's wow. Yeah. We're definitely this is definitely to me, I think like the bottom, like in time over the years, I expect the ETH versus Pulse to go down. Like as Pulse goes up. So that's wild. Oh, so here's a cool one. PHLP. So this is the Fame. What is it? Yeah, Fame.io. So this is a really cool token. People sleeping on this, and this is actually retained a lot of value, even when everything is dumping. because so PHLP is the liquidity provider token, and it accrues 60% of the platform generated fees. And Fame.io is a margin trading exchange here on PulseChain. And it's a fork of GMX. And shout out to Buck and Dylan, because honestly, Buck and Dylan's products and the whole Fame fiat ecosystem is pretty much like one of the best in PulseChain right now. Like, it's worked every day. It works great. The user interface is amazing. This all works awesome. So you can come here and leverage trade. This is like the only place that I know of to go short on PulseChain, like period. You know, basically you have to go short in stable coins, and then you pick what coin you want to short. So you can short Pulse, PulseX, Hex, Ethereum, or Bitcoin. So if if Bitcoin tops out at 48K, like Garrett says, and if think you're a swing trader like he is, then you can come here and once Bitcoin hits whatever your target is, you could theoretically go and short it and make some money on the ride down. So, but what I like is this coin here. Let's pull it up. Yeah, here it is. So PHLP. So this is they're like shares of the margin trading exchange vault. It's like shares of the casino vault. And right now they're worth $1. So the NAV price is this basket of coins, because this is the composition. So one PHLP token has got 26% Pulse in it, 12% PulseX, Hex. It's got Ethereum, Bitcoin, DAI, USDC, and USDT. So it's 33% stable coin, which is also what helps it hold its stability, because it's a basket of currencies, right? So this is really cool. So this is like a sleeper. So I love this coin because you can always connect MetaMask. Can we yeah, because here's where you can mint it. You can buy PHLP, but you're like minting it. you're putting in your coins, and then it's spitting out the PHLP. And then if you look based on, so I want to do let's say it's $100 worth. Now you can look at the fees, and you can see which coin has the lowest amount of fees, which right now is Ethereum. It's 0.01%. So if you deposit Ethereum, so let's say you put in 1 Ethereum, yeah, you get 2,236 PHLP, which is like the best deal. And then you mint your own. And then vice versa, you can come back later whenever you want. And regardless of what PHLP is worth on the exchanges, you can just come here, and if you've got, let's say, 2,000 PHLP and you want Pulse, yeah, you could just redeem it all for Pulse. And here's $2,000 worth of Pulse. So, very cool, man. Very cool. Very, very slept on. This is very underrated. And then same with Fame token. So the Fame token is a staking token, and it gets 40% of the fees from the margin trading here. And then this one, man, Fame just had a huge dip the other day. Yeah, right there. Yeah, you could have got it for like under 40 cents like 2 days ago, which was, yeah, that's a nice discount right there, because that's near the all-time lows in this. So what's the absolute? I mean, the lowest wick was 34 cents, but in reality, it's like 40 cents, man. That's the real bottom here. So we just hit the all-time low like again the other day. So that would have been a great opportunity to scoop up some. I did buy some Fame actually, and I'm staking it. So then I take Fame, and then I stake a little bit here. You stake it here, and then you earn the fees from the margin exchange. But what I actually do is take your PHLP and Fame, and I go to the 4G pool here. So this is Fux, also, again, probably the best exchange on PulseChain right now, to be honest with you. Just as far as like, especially for stable coins, especially, it's because this is a fork of like Aave. I think it's Aave or Balancer. I forget which one, but this is like they have weighted pools. So it's an exchange, but like This pool is 50% PHLP. It's 30% Fame token, 10% Fux token, and 10% Fiat token, both of which are also cool, especially Fiat. That's a cool token. So I come here personally. What I do is I come here and then I take my PHLP and I add liquidity, and then you put in whatever blend of tokens you want, and then you're putting them in, and then you take those LP tokens and you stake them. And then you come every day to the claim section. Once you stake your LP tokens, you earn Fux token, PHUX, which is like the incentive token here. This token, this is what you mine. And then you claim it. And then that's also the voting token, because you come here and then you get to, if you take your Fux that you mine, and then you can get VFux, which locks it. You have to time lock it. But the shortest is like 2 weeks. You don't have to go too long. And like I think the max is like a year. So if you want to vote, you stake your Fux here, and then you get to pick. If we go back, and then you go to VFux, and you scroll down, and then like this 4G pool that we're in, you see it's a 7.24%. You can come here and vote with your locked VFux. Then you can vote for which pool you want to earn more rewards. So you can use your rewards to vote for getting more rewards. So it's cool, man. It's cool. So I feel like people are sleeping on this. So yeah, 4G pool is awesome. Because then it's like, while you're holding these coins anyway, you're getting, if you go back to pools, it's like one of the top pools. 4G. Yeah, somewhere between 17 to 44% APR paid in Fux tokens every day. So pretty sweet. Pretty cool. So that's awesome. Then this website is just awesome too, especially when you want to swap stables. This has the best, because we go back to pools, the bridge stable pool, they got the USDT, the USDC, and the DAI, all from Ethereum, right? So those all bind together, so that way for a fair price you can swap from one to the other. And then they've got the Coast stablecoin versus USDC from Ethereum. So that's what gives this value. So if you're a Coast user, then you can come here and, I mean, there's not much USDC, but you can, this lets people trade basically. So that's cool. And then liquid loans. One of my other favorite pools. We'll just talk about these pools real quick. Arch Maxi pool's cool if you're into that. I don't like that pool because it's got the ink in it, and I don't want ink. Burrito's cool because Fame token's cool, so that's another way to earn on your Fame instead of staking it here, which is given like 20% APR if you just stake your Fame. You can really, minimum of 18% to 50. So yeah, and if Fame goes down, you'll be like dollar cost averaging too. And then, but here's one of my favorite pools is the Maximus Perps Maxi. So these are all the P Hex, P Maxi, P Deci, P Lucky, P Base, P Trio. These are all the Hex derivatives. These are all like Hex that's already been staked, and you can buy the tokens that represent them. Like, this is awesome. Love this stuff. Love it. So I'm definitely in this pool. This is where I put, because if you're going to holding P Maxi and Deci and Lucky, like, it's already staked, right? Like they're already T shares. So this is just a way to, me personally, I'm holding them all long term. I don't care which one I have. They're all the same to me, right? They're all Hex derivatives. I don't care. So that's why it makes sense for me to come here and add liquidity and then stake them. And then you get Fux tokens, which is cool. And then you could swap your PHUX tokens back into Hex if you want. Like, you can do whatever you want, man. This is cool. Where's the other one? Alex Hedron Maxi is awesome. I love this pool, and what I do is I just shove in my Hedron. I just mint Hedron, just shove it in here. Because what it actually, because it automatically, you're eating some slippage, but worth it for me, because then the Hedron auto converts into some Hex. All right. And some wrapped Hedron from ETH and PICOSA and wrapped ICOSA. I mean, these ones I don't really, don't really want those that much. I already have those. And unfortunately, Hedron from Ethereum and ICOSA from Ethereum, they're not worth enough to bridge over, man. They're like ultra wrecked. If you scroll down, yeah, Hedron on Ethereum is like, I think, ultra wrecked. Yeah. Yeah, new all-time lows. I mean, if you got the stomach, it's better than, I mean, it's all-time lows if you want that asymmetric risk bet. But if you go back June of 22 was that last low. And then we had that run up from when ICOSA came out and launched, and that was the time to sell too right there. And now it's just down forever because it's just getting minted by hexagons, right? This is a free coin you get by having hex stakes. So it makes sense that it would just be, minted and sold. Plus the auctions have kind of dried up. So, but yeah, so basically take your Hedron, mint it, and then shove it in here versus selling it. That's what I'm doing. Me personally, I'm putting it in here. I want to hang on to it too. I like my Hedron. I think Alex is going to come out with a version 2, or he's going to do something. He's going to do something. So don't be sleeping on that. What else is cool? Then there's one other pool I'm looking for. There's the Ethereum version of the maxi pool, the gold key pool. Did I pass it already? Might be down here further. Wait, I must have passed it. Yeah, here it is. Here it is. The E Maximus Perps Maxi Gold Key. So this is Maximus, Lucky, Deci, Hex, and Trio from Ethereum. And this has a nice 1% swap fee, which is sweet. So I take a bunch of Hex and Deci and Lucky and all that and shove it in here. So that's a cool one. Then I stick that. So those are my favorite pools. There's a bunch of good pools here. And then there's a new pool for, I think, loan token. Yeah, so if you're into loan token, hey, what's up? Hex Token YouTube. Superman, dude. Let's go. Hey, thanks, man. Like, subscribe, and share. I appreciate it, man. Hope you're doing good, Superman. Good to see you, dude. I appreciate you doing the daily Hex news show, man, every day. So shout out to you. Hex Token YouTube. Guys, everybody should be watching him. He does the daily news every day. He does a better job than me. I'm botching it right now. He does a fantastic show. Covers all the tokens, all the news in like an hour. It's impressive, man. I'm impressed. And you do it every day. So, yep, big shout out, dude. Big shout out. So loan token, which is brand new. Only 2 pools here so far. This one is 60% loan. 30% of the USDL, which actually just hit peg. If we go check that real quick. If we go back up, USDL, I don't have it on the chart. Let's pull that up. USDL. Yeah, this should be $1 and a penny. It did it, boys. It did it. Because, yeah, you could have bought the dip on this, man. This was like 89 cents yesterday. I was watching this. Like the USDL stablecoin, dollar coin, algorithmic stablecoin was 93 cents. You could have got it for 96, 95. Like, yeah, dude. And now it's pegged. I mean, it even went higher. It went up to $1.06 today. So shout out to those guys, man. They did it. It pegged quick. That was quick. I didn't have the stomach to do it. I didn't have the balls to do it. I didn't buy any. I didn't, like, it's, it was kind of a no-brainer, but I didn't do it. I don't want to play with stable coins. Not my jam. But you could have. That was an opportunity. Now, will it hold the peg? Hopefully, we'll see. But shout out to Liquid Loans. That protocol just came out. Like QUID loans. Soup.io. I always forget. Yeah, liquidloans.io. Then launch mainnet. And connect wallet, MetaMask. Hey, what's up, Blobfish King? Good to see you, dude. Okay, so this is Liquid Loans. So this is the new algorithmic stablecoin where you can basically put in your Pulse and you mint USDL. Yeah, here's USDL right at the top. Yep, it's $1.01. And then the loan token, that has been absolutely savaged since it came out. That got cheated to no tomorrow because people sacrificed for it 2 years ago. And where's loan token? LOAN. Yeah, here it is. Let's add that to the watch list. Yes, this got absolutely thrashed. To be expected, I mean, to be expected. Yep, so that's 4 zeros and a penny right now. It's pretty much the price of a PulseX, almost, right? So then if you go back to Liquid Loans, so yes, you can, you deposit Pulse and it mints you Liquid Loans. Mints you USDL. If you make a vault and you put in your Pulse, it gives you stable coins. All right. Then the stability pool, you can deposit your stable coins, your USDL, to earn interest. And right now, that stability pool APR is estimated at 4.5% per year. So, okay, that's just an estimation. This is right here, excludes Pulse gains from liquidations. So it might be higher if there's liquidations. So that's cool. And then the staking pool, this is where you can come and you can stake your loan token. But the current APR on this for a year is only 0.3%. So that's why me personally, it's just me, I came here and I'm actually, I think, the only dude in this 1% fee loan to Pulse pool. So, I'm just getting some volume. It's not a lot locked. I mean, I don't have a lot. I didn't sacrifice much for, but yeah, people are trading. So there's some trades here, not much. But this 80-20 pool is an option. And then the big pool is the 60% loan, 30% USDL, and then 10% Pulse. So this one's getting a lot of volume. People are doing a lot of trades. Yeah, this one has 2 billion loan token in it. Wow. And 11 grand of USDL. And then 74 million Pulse. So, I mean, this is probably the pool to enter. And this is probably the one that's going to get a gauge. And getting a gauge means like you can vote on it and then it gets like the PHUX rewards. Because I'm not sure how the voting works for gauges to work. I guess that I'm not positive, but I know once they make a gauge, we can vote on it. So those are the 2 loan pools on Fux right now. But then if we go, this is with PulseX, there's 85 grand of liquidity. There's 3.8 billion loan token, and then there's 853 million Pulse pooled here. So this is just on PulseX version 2. Liquidity. Yeah, V2. Yep. So, if you're into this, probably buy the dip or farm it, start farming that guy. So that's pretty cool. Shout out to Liquid Loans. Only thing about Liquid Loans, the fetch or let's go through the rest of this, right? Yeah. So you can stake LP. So if you take loan token and your Pulse and you put it into PulseX V2 here, then you can then it gives you LP tokens, right? You take a bunch of Pulse, you take a bunch of loan, you put it in the vending machine, as I like to call it, as the analogy. In PulseX, you're letting people trade with your coins. So you can take those LP tokens, kind of like your receipt, and you can stake those here, and then they're actually going to give you, there's loan rewards. This LP rewards program will mint 150 billion loan token, run for 42 days. Holy crap. Wow, that's a lot of tokens. Cool. Wow. So there you go. So this is incentivizing people to pair up. Oh, this is add funds to the USDL Pulse pool. Gotcha. They want you to put in the stable coins. Thank you, Glockmatics. Yes, this is the USDL stable coin versus the Pulse pool. Gotcha. So they're probably trying, that's what's trying to make it peg. So it's not this pool. They want you to put into this pool right here, which has 3.8 million in liquidity. And yeah, 1.9 million USDL. And then 38 billion pulse. Damn. Wow. Good job, guys. Man, that's huge. Yeah, that's a lot of liquidity. They did it. Wow. Then you can take your LP tokens from that and stake them here. And then you mine more loan tokens. That's cool. Pretty cool. And then redemptions. So this is where you can always come, no matter what. And you can pop in your stable coin, your 1 USDL, and it will spit out 1 USDL worth of pulse. Depending, so based on whatever the oracles say, right? Whatever the price of pulse is, based on a time-weighted average from PulseX, and they're probably using Fux as an exchange, like it gets the price from here. So they're checking the price. So cool. Liquidation. So is there anybody being naughty? So this is where the risky vaults go, where people, it's like this address right here, they deposited 50 million pulse. They minted 2,100 USDL. Their collateral ratio is 118%. If this drops below 100, if the value of their pulse goes, if the value in dollar terms, you won't really see it here. All you'll see is this collateral ratio go down. As this drops below 100, then anybody can come here, I think, and hit the liquidate button, and then it liquidates their vault. So pretty cool. So I don't see any yet. That's the worst at 118%. So he's looking good. And then they just go up from there because that's the most risky. So it's not that bad. So he's good. So that's cool. Analytics. Oh, wow. Yeah. So the total value locked, 385 billion pulse. Damn, that's awesome. Good job, guys. That's a lot. Wow. How much is that compared to the validator? If we go to gopulse.com, let's see if we go to validators. And then, all right, 1.6 trillion. Yeah, okay. So it's 81 million as validators. So these are 20. Okay. So like they've already got 25% of all the pulse that's in validators is in liquid loans. So this is like 25% of all the validators. So good job, guys. That's another 25% like locked up off the market, not being sold. So that's cool, man. That's bullish. I like that. That's great. So sweet. Total collateral ratio, 200%. So that's like the average of the whole system, like the collateral divided by the debt. So that's awesome. That's super healthy. Great. The staked USDL in the stability pool, there's $6.5 million. That's awesome. Really cool. Stability pool APR, paying 4.5% per year. Not bad, to be honest. I mean, because you can get, if we go to fiat.io, which is also another amazing website on PulseChain by the guys from PHUX and Fame and Fiat and Fux, Buck and Dylan, these guys. So here for USDC from Ethereum, if you deposit, you can get 1%. If you have USDT from Ethereum, you can get almost 3%. And then DAI from Ethereum right now is only 0.7. Because up until liquid loans, this was the only place to get this is the premier place to get a loan on PulseChain. Right? This has been around for months. And what's cool about this is you can pick, if you want to borrow, you can pick whatever coin you want. Like you can take a loan in Pulse, you can get PulseX, Hex, stable coins, Ethereum, Bitcoin. It's your choice. Right? And you deposit whatever collateral you want. So you can deposit like a blend too, right? Like for me, I'm big on depositing. This is the only place that I know of today to single side stake your PulseX to mine more PulseX, like basically for free. This is the only place I know, right? Because you put in now the APY is bad, right? It's only 0.02% per year. So it's like nothing. But like if you believe in PulseX and I do, and I'm not selling, I'm holding, man. I'm holding those fucking coins till they're above SAC and beyond. Like, I don't care how long it takes. I've got eternity. I don't care. So I put all my PulseX here so I can just get free mining. This right here is what the community is mining all together. And you're just watching it count up. Now, PulseX is a deflationary coin. The more people that buy and sell on the PulseX exchange, this coin only gets burnt. There's no more ever to be minted. If you didn't sack, you didn't get any. It is what it is. So this is the only place I know where I can just get more every second, right? Just by parking it here. Yo, what's up, Iron Freedom? Iron Freedom asks, will we ever get out of this bear market? Yes, we will. Yep, totally. Yep, I've been around for, I mean, in crypto terms, I'm a freaking ancient. Yeah, I've been around for years. Yep, I've been through multiple bears and multiple bulls. Yep, we'll get through it. Just takes time. This one's the biggest one yet, the longest one, the hardest one. Yeah, every time the bear comes back, they get a little tougher. You know, it was like a brown bear before. Now it's like a big old grizzly bear. You know, but nah, it goes. You know, it's just like winter. You know, it's like, you know, summer always comes. You know, it just takes time. Just winter's cold, but you know, it takes time. Like always, it'll come back. Yeah, it always does. Just gotta believe, and just really got dollar cost average, and just don't sell in the bear. That's the key to winning. So this is, so I love fiat. This is a great website. This is like the money market on Pulse, and now Liquid Loans is where you can basically do the same thing with just Pulse, and then they give you their own algorithmic stablecoin. So that's kind of the difference between Liquid Loans and fiat right here, where fiat does kind of all these coins. And then Liquid Loan sort of has its own reward coin. It's got its own stable coin. It just does Pulse. That's all it does. So pretty cool. So down here's the add tokens button. Yeah, there's the loan token. There's the contract address. There's the USDL. There's the contract address. So very cool. Yeah, pretty sweet, guys. Pretty sweet. Crypto years beats dog years at this point. Lols. Yeah, it's up silverbacked. Yeah, man. Yeah, what, 1 year for a human is 7 dog years. So yeah, a crypto year is like about, I mean, probably about that. Because like I've been in crypto since like hardcore. I've been in since like 2017. Yeah, 2017. I want to say I've been in hardcore. So yeah, 7 times 7. I mean, I feel old. I feel old. I got gray hair now. It's like my ginger hair is turning white. So yeah, I don't know. But it's fun. I love it. I mean, I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. That's all I think about every day. This is all I do. It's so much fun. Where else would you rather be? Where else could you make these kind of gains? Now, yeah, we have rough days, right? Like it's, you know, you got to sit through just Rectville and Goblin Town and just negative, you know. But that's okay. The ups make up for it later, right? Because they go higher. They go up to the right more than they go down generally over time. As long as you pick the right coin. As long as you pick cool ones. Other coins we want to look at, guys. What else is going on? So that's loan token. Now the only thing I am kind of bummed about is the fetch oracles for liquid loans. So fetch oracle.com. Where's it? Fetch.io. I think maybe it's fetch.io. I forget if I botch this. Yeah, no, I'm botching it. Fetch Oracle. Yeah, fetchoracle.com. All right. Yeah, here we go. Okay. Yeah, so this is the decentralized oracles for PulseChain for liquid loans and powered by Teller technology. So this is what they actually forked from Ethereum, built natively for PulseChain, right? So it's made by these dudes named Teller, but the Liquid Loans team forked it, and I don't know if they had to buy it or if they just forked it. It was open source. I don't know what that agreement was. Not my business. But that's Fetch. So this does the price feeds for like Pulse for liquid loans, right? Like, because liquid loans has to figure out, okay, what is the price of Pulse? Like when you do this borrow, like how much is your Pulse worth? How much liquid loans do we mint you? Like, what is your collateral ratio? That's all determined by this software. So yeah. So now, so this is all just marketing. I mean, it's just software. It checks the APIs. It calls out to like PulseX, be like, hey, PulseX, what is PulseX? Pulse versus DAI on PulseX V1. So like this would be one pool where Fetch would connect to the API and get the price feed. Like this price feed right here is what Fetch is like rating, is what it wants. Like that's what it's like downloading, and then it gives that to liquid loans and says, here's the price, and it just keeps kind of checking, right? That's basically how it works. So that's all this really does here. And you could plug it into all kinds of stuff. Like you could probably do like, what's the price of Bitcoin on Coinbase.com, and what's the price of Bitcoin on Fux.com or Wrap Bitcoin. I mean, if you go like, like WBTC, Wrapped Bitcoin from ETH versus USDC, like, if I put in one, like, so that kind of stuff, right? Like that's what this queries, that's what it checks, that's what this does. So interesting. The bummer right now is like, it's the Liquid Loans has all the tokens, right? Because they have to like get it up and running and make sure it works and plug it into Liquid Loans, and they only wanted certain price feeds. And so right now it's like centralized because they've got all the coins and they've got everything, like, but it's theirs, right? Like it's for their software. So it's fine. It just can take time before they can make sure it's perfect before they release it to everybody. So that's the only bummer, is like, just, because in the future, this reporters network, you can become a Fetch reporter, and then you can run a little server, a little piece of software, and you can stake your Fetch tokens, and then your computer is the one that actually gives Liquid Loans the price of PulseChain, right? Like you can report prices, and then you get like little tips and fees and stuff. So it's cool, kind of cool. It's got potential. The only thing that sucks, that really sucks, is if we go to YouTube and then you go to the Teller team. So the actual original project on Ethereum, these guys hate PulseChain. They don't like PulseChain, and they don't support it, and they don't want anything to do with us. And let me pull up their YouTube. They got a YouTube. So you can watch these dudes. And I watch them just so I know what's up. And then I want to say it was 9 days ago. And then there's something I want to show you dudes.
They've sort of attacked them. Well, they could. There is one, Richard Hart, who is still avoiding SEC.
Yeah, apparently they can't find him. I saw that on Twitter this morning. Like there was like some news that they literally just can't find him to serve him with a subpoena.
So good. But anyway, on that note, Fetch Oracle is a Teller fork, and it's live on PulseChain mainnet. The guys it has nothing to do with it is Teller with a different name. It's the like kind of a carbon copy of it, but like we don't really have anything to do with it other than that it's the code that we wrote. But that said, they're doing a great job. They're they forked our code. They've asked us a lot about running it. They built a bunch of monitoring tools they're going to be sharing with us. And if you want to go be a reporter over there, or go try and break them, because you know how Teller works. Go try and break them, because you know how Teller works. Reporter over there, or go try and break them, because you know how Teller works.
Now that's interesting right there. Right, the founder says, go over there and try to break them if you know how Teller works. And then one of the devs laughs. So, yeah, so they know something. They know about a vulnerability or some sort of undisclosed bug or hack or something. They know about like an attack vector basically on fetch. So yikes, right? Like that's
Because you know how Teller works. Go be a reporter over there, or go try and break them. Because you know how Teller works.
wow. So I wonder what it is, right? Like what is the bug? What is the vulnerability? Like, you know, what is the hack? How do they mess with it? You know? I mean, but it could be something as simple as like a DDoS, and it's just like, oh, if you block their reporters from providing prices at the time when it asked, then like they don't get the tip. I bet it's something like stupid, but just interesting. Like, you know, so these guys don't really like PulseChain, and they know something about fetch. I don't know. They know something.
More power to you. Go over there and attack the system. But if you hear anything, that's what that is. If you hear how it's related to Teller, that's it. And then also the other big oracle that.
So there you go, guys. So kind of a bummer on fetch. So right now Liquid Loans team has all the tokens and we can't run them ourselves, and the Teller guys don't like us and they know about some vulnerability. So that's a bummer. So bummer. But yeah, what else is going on, guys? Hey, what's up, Coin Critic? Hey, David, have you ever had any issues with memory overheating? I have 2 Nooks, but don't have heat sinks for the memory. Kind of worried about running a validator without SSD heatsink. So yeah, if you've got the Nook, like the small Nook, the Intel Nook 12 small. Yeah, like the small doesn't have a heatsink, right? You got to get the tall. And then those are the ones that I like sell on my site, right? The tall, because it does have a built-in heatsink. Shit. And they're all discontinued. I think it's this one. I don't know if I'm gonna find a picture on the inside. Because like, yeah, like, because what you can do is also either get a Nook with the heatsink, or you can get a heatsink for your SSD. So yes, you can just get a heatsink for your SSD, right, for a couple bucks, probably on like Amazon or Newegg or something, right? Like a little metal one that you slap on. So yeah, I would, I'm using the model with the heatsinks already built in, so I don't have that problem. But yes, like SSDs can overheat. They can. It depends on what model of SSD it is as well. You have the tall, but didn't come with SSD. You got that separate. Oh, then you should be fine. Not because then that should work. The tall Nook, you should see like that gray, like sticky glue on the inside. That's where like the SSD goes, and then that sticky glue is actually thermal sticker that's on a copper plate, so it's fine. Yep. Yeah. For the tall Nook, you actually need a solid state drive, which doesn't have a built-in heatsink. You want one without. You want a naked SSD, and then you put that in the tall Nook, and then you're perfect. Yep. And that's like a built-in cooler. It's got a fan right there too that blows. Yep. So that's the stuff. That's what you want. The tall Nook. Yep. All right. So what else we got? So we're sorted by price. I like to sort by price. So yeah, old man Bitcoin doing its thing. Everybody's crying because the dominance chart, like all the alts are bleeding into Bitcoin. So that's been like the theme of the last 48 hours in Twitter. Everybody's crying. That's been funny. So incentive token, 47 cents, fucking wrecked. As to be expected, it's a incentive token. It's a mining token for liquidity providing. What did you expect? I mean, yeah, just don't buy it. I mean, you're supposed to mine it and sell it. If you're doing anything else, you're crazy. Fame token we talked about earlier. That's for the fiat.io or fame.io, which is freaking awesome. So fiat token also, man, I bought this dip. I'm buying this dip. Yesterday I bought some. Amazing. Yeah. Yeah, so fiat token, you can go back to fiat.io and then you go to staking and you can stake your fiat here and then you get paid in staked coins. Right here. You get paid in a blend of all these coins and they're already pre-staked earning you interest. So fiat token, pretty cool. Yeah, I'm totally coin critic. I got your back, my man. So yeah, so fiat token. Now the APR is only 3%, right? So this is definitely like a long-term play, slow and low. Price is kind of been savaged. It sucks if you bought back at 30 and now you're at 11. That's rough. But if you're mining, you'll be fine. And it's also part of the 4G pool. I think it's only 10% if I'm not mistaken. Double check that real quick. 4G, yeah, that's the pool I'm in. Yeah, 10% fiat. Yep. So just if you're in this pool, you've got some of this anyway. So cool. But bam, that went down to 11 cents. Now this is pretty low liquidity. There's probably way more liquidity for this on Bucks. You could probably buy more of it here, right? Like, am I crazy? 173 grand. So, oh god, yeah, wow, a lot more. Yeah, there's only 3 grand here, and then Fux was 137. Yeah, okay. So if you're gonna buy fiat, you just come here, and then you would do like pulse to fiat. Yeah, I would just buy it like this. There you go. That's where you get the fiat. That's a good deal. So cool. That's on a huge Dipperino. Spark token. So this is the incentive token for Spark Swap, which is another exchange on PulseChain. Also savaged, man. Absolutely pummeled. But to be expected, it's a liquidity mining token. So yeah, just absolutely pummeled. Big bonus coin, same thing, another incentive token. And yep, just pummeled. So you really don't want to be buying incentive tokens, in my opinion. Not something I invest in. Icosa, also wrecked, ultra wrecked. I mean, everything's ultra wrecked right now, pretty much, except for Bitcoin. So yeah, and that's on. There's the Ethereum version and the PulseChain version. Same for Big Bonus Coin. That's also got a Ethereum version. I don't think I have that ticker on here. Maximus Coin. I was on my other browser. I'm working on separating the Maxi coins. So like, let me go back to the pools, and then eMaxi Perps. So these ones I'm gonna get a DEX screener site just for these tokens right here, so we can just look at these prices together, and then we'll do the same for the gold key pool. So I gotta work on that later. I'm gonna do that later. So Maximus, though, if you switch the price in hex, because that's really what I look at, is how much is because a Maximus is a derivative of hex, so how much is one maxi worth versus hex? 1.34, looking awesome. Now, back when PulseChain first opened, man, there was a time right here where you could buy Maximus. It cost 0.8 hex. You could get more Maximus for your hex. It was insane. So yeah, that was awesome. And then it pumped to hell when somebody woke up. Somebody figured it out on what day was that? Yeah, June 20th. They're like, hello, duh. So there we go. So now we're back up where it belongs. So cool derivative token. Maxi is just a hex stake already staked, so that's awesome. Old school hex. This is Ethereum hex. Oh man, my old lines didn't make it, huh? Oh, hoping for that bounce off the blue line and up. Nope. Let's go ahead and delete all that, boys. Take those lines down. Yikes. Yeah, man. That's a hell of a dip yesterday, or 3 days ago, 4 days ago. Less than half a penny. I mean, right now we're at half a penny. Hex is old school hex, half a penny. Whew. Man, it's like before the big payday, dude. Oh my God, this is like back in time. It's like a time machine. Yeah. Well, but even in October, I mean, yeah, you could have even done better than that. Jesus. Man. Freaking bargain discounts. This was after big payday price when I went to 002. This was literally like the day after the big payday. You could have bought those prices, man. That was a hell of a dip. F and Bear. Yeah, let's pretend those lines didn't happen. Yeah, let's clean those up. Yep. Yep. We get rid of all those. Yep. Never happened. Oh my God. Yo. There we go. Put the lock on. Oh, that feels a little better. I'll feel a little better. Oh my God. Oh man. Oh shit. Well, hey, at least I was there. At least I was there, and I bought way back, way before in the bottom left, down over there. You can't even see. Can't even see. But man, right here though, what a great place for a newbie to, like, a new person being introduced to X to start over. You know, under a penny. That back at the old post big payday prices. I mean, damn. What's that total move down? Holy shit, that's a straight 99.5%. Look at that. Look at that coupon. Damn. Big one. Cool. So, look at that bump, though. Look at that. Who did this? 300% in 9 days. Man, you could have tripled your money in 9 days. That's crazy. But you got to have the stomach to buy the bottom, though. I mean, whoosh. You know, that's hard. Easier said than done, right? Like, who does that? Nobody. You know, I mean, there's a little bit of volume. It's not even that much volume in those days, man. Like, right there. Like, but then there was volume. Then it pumped. Now it's dumping. So, don't know where it's going to go. Only time will tell. But for me, because I am patient, I don't really care. I take my Emaxi and I shove it in, you know, this pool. Where is it? It keeps disappearing. The gold key pool. So either way. So that's Hex. Old school Hex. ETH Hex. Super Stake Win. So this is like a reflection token on PulseChain for P Hex. Kind of been half a penny for like almost a month now. Did pump as high as, what is the top there? 2 cents, 2.5 cents. So this one, I mean, I know the code is legit on this one. But I don't know if it's going to keep going lower though. Now this is like it's a reflection token that pays in Hex, and it has a 60-day rolling Hex stake that keeps like compounding into it. So it, even if nobody buys or sells the coin, it still keeps doing this, like it stakes itself basically. So kind of interesting. You know, it is legit. It's not a rug. It'll keep going. It's fine. This is even a version 2. This is like a V2 they had to update, so I know it's legit. And so you know, that's out there. Then PHUX, this is the reward token you get for mining on the Fux exchange. So obviously you would expect this to go down, which it is. So this is at, you know, new all-time lows basically since the beginning. Let's maximize. So yeah, we're getting back to the beginning of the bottom of the chart for this. And, you know, it is a mining token. This is also a voting token, so you use this to vote. So, you know, if you're a big player in one of these other pools, you know, you could come here. The cheaper that Fux goes, the less that costs, the easier it becomes to come here, buy a whole shit ton of that coin, and then you can vote for whatever pool you want and bump up these numbers here. You know what I mean? Like you can just blow these out of the water if you had big bags, right? So that's cool, right? So the lower this goes, the more voting power you can basically buy if you're into that sort of thing, right? If you're a big liquidity provider. Finbear, that pump was that Alex guy? Oh, I don't know, man. Probably not. No, I have no idea. I don't really look at the chain analysis personally, so I'm not sure. All I know is that Alex dude ended up, then he go on Maddie's stream and then dump the next day or something weird. Yeah, I try to stay away from the soap opera. Finn Bear says, "Can we buy Pulse with a credit card yet?" I thought on GoPulse.com. Buy Pulse. Yeah, buy with a credit card. Yep. Yeah, you can buy with a credit card on GoPulse.com. It just brings you to changenow.io/exchange. So yes, you can buy Pulse with a credit card for sure. And you can even pick your currency. So pretty cool. So yeah, Change Now. Change Now is sweet, actually. I like Change Now. Change Now also is, if you want to, if you're still doing the ETH POW, ETHW. So if you, I mean, it's probably worthless right now, right? Like, but if you're on the ETH proof of work network and you're still doing your hex stakes and your Hedron and your Icosa, because you can get there from there, you can switch your MetaMask, and this shit is worthless, and you can just dump it for real Ethereum. You could try. Now I'm sure there's no liquidity left, and it's probably junk. But these Change Now guys, they are the only ones I know on the internet who will take that useless ETH POW and they'll give you real coins for it. I mean, fuck, you could probably just go from ETH POW straight to Pulse. Is that even an option? Oh my God. Like right there. Oh, maximum amount of ETHW. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Because that is junk. Like that is junk. So that's cool, man. Yeah, dump this shit for Pulse. Wow. Wow. So I like that. Truck 12 in the chat asks, what is the cheapest way to buy Pulse? That depends. Depends on where you live, and it depends on if you've already, I mean, if you don't, yeah, it depends. Depends where you live. If you're from America, the cheapest way is to have a Coinbase account and then get US dollar coins, because you can get US dollar coins for free from Coinbase.com. And that's they're free. Like there's no fee. And then you can just basically come here. I mean, I wouldn't use Change Now for buying with dollars. Like a credit card, yeah, I'd come if you want to buy with a credit card, you know, like yeah. But if you've got dollar coins, I mean, yeah, what's the cheapest way to buy? Yeah, you are in the US, yeah. Then I would buy US dollar coins from Coinbase for free, because there's no fee, right? So that's the absolute cheapest. And then you get US dollar coins or Ethereum. Ethereum's fine. That works too. And then, well, it depends. There's, you know, I got to answer your question with more questions. Unfortunately, it's like, so you can just buy wrapped Pulse on Uniswap, and then you can go over the bridge. Or you can go over the bridge. So it's just bridge.pulsechain.com. And then you just pick one of the links. So when you're on Ethereum, you know, you can just bridge over ETH into PulseChain, right? This is technically one of the cheapest ways to get coins into PulseChain, you know, and then you can just, because on USDC, yeah, like this USDC from Ethereum, right? Like, so that's the way I do it. There's a fee for ETH to CB though. Yeah, there's a fee for ETH, yeah. So USDC would be the best, but you're gonna need some gas. So that's what I would do. I'd probably take USDC and try to jump over the bridge. There's a 0.3% fee here, but yeah. So if you put in $1,000 US, you'll get 997 on the other side in PulseChain. And then you take those, and then you go to Pateus.io. And this is kind of the website that'll give you pretty much the best price on PulseChain, in my opinion. This checks all the other exchanges. This checks PulseX, it checks Fiat or Fux. It checks pretty much everything. So then you would take your USDC, and you would take your 997, and you would buy Pulse right here. Then this is basically the best way to do it. There you go. So for $997, you would get almost 20 million Pulse. So that's That's the cheapest way to do it, pretty much, is go to Coinbase, and then you use the bridge, and then you use Pateus. That's pretty much the best. That's what I'd do. Finbear in the chat asks, can we do single-sided liquidity yet? Do you mean for Pulse? Like for PulseChain? Like PLS? You want a single-side stake PLS? Which coin do you want a single-side stake? Because some you can, some you can't. Like the best place to single-side stake Pulse is Fiat. Got a buddy coming over. He has tens of Ks to put in. Where could we get the best bang for his bucks? Yeah, Pateus. Yeah, if he's trying to buy coins, Finbear. Yeah, you're welcome, Truck. Yeah, enjoy. Yeah, Finbear. Got a buddy coming over, wants to put tens of thousands in. I mean, I would do the same thing. You know, I would just buy the coins. You know, just get over the bridge. If he's got thousands of dollars, you know, maybe Ethereum might be more efficient. And you know, you're not in the U.S., I know, so you know, whatever your preferred stable coin is or whatever. Now for single-sided liquidity, like single-sided staking, you can single-side stake your PulseChain on fiat.io and you get 0.21%. All right, so this is a place you could single-side stake PulseChain. You could also single-side stake your PulseX. You could single-side stake your Hex, but I mean, that's such a low APR. You're better off just regular staking your Hex in the normal staking contract. But even dollars, and these fluctuate, like even the USDC, it's only paying 1% right now, which is worse than Coinbase. But if you look, like it fluctuates, man. Like I've seen this up to like 10%. So, because the utilization rate the other day was off the charts. It was 90%. Somebody was taking out massive loans, and these rates pop up sometimes. Wall-to-wall TV asked, is it pronounced feeder? Because every time I hear your name, a picture of zombie eating brains. Yeah, it is pronounced feeder. Yes, feeder. Yep. Yeah, not like the tennis player Roger Federer. Yeah, he's a Federer. Yeah, I'm a feeder. We go Roger. Yeah, that's Roger Federer, right? Yeah, no, I'm David Feeder. He's more fatter than I am. He's more feeder than I am. Truck asks, can I be a validator with 40 million pulse? Yes. Yep. You only need 32 million pulse. Yep. You could totally be a validator. It only takes 32 million pulse, which right now is like $1,500. And then you can be a validator too, just like me. And then you can join us at validatorstore.com. #1. Shout out to you guys out there running my tag. We got 54% of all the validators are using our open source software script. So I appreciate that very much, guys. And shout out to all the clients who've bought hardware from me and have cloud or anything. Yeah, I appreciate all you guys, everybody. So check out validatorstore.com if you want to be a validator. And I will personally hook you up. Right, this is my website, and I've got everything you need. I got the Nook. I install the RAM, and I put in the hard drive. Comes with a portable 40 or 15-inch monitor, keyboard and mouse, and then a USB stick with Linux. So then you can pre-install. $2,000 for the hardware kit. I accept pretty much whatever crypto you want to pay in, or Zelly. And then as soon as you pay, I will mail out a hardware kit to you. I've got them in stock, ready to go right now. They are at my warehouse, ready to rock. Here's some testimonials here, like Toby Wan. He got #1. Shout out to Toby. Yeah, man, he's been rocking it ever since. That bad boy's still running, dude. That was like day one PulseChain launched, man. I actually had clients that pre-booked meetings with me for the day that PulseChain launched, and we didn't even know what day it was. All we knew was when it launches, this is the order of people I'm going to start like phone calling and like doing like remote screen share sessions. And we got literally their validators up and running as soon as it went live, man. We did it all night too. I didn't even sleep that night. I finished with one group of clients, and then I called the next one, and then we did Toby the next day. And then, yep, it was actually a lot of fun. When PulseChain launching was so much fun. I did this shit for like days on end, man. I barely even slept. It was so much fun. Yeah, these are all the people's pictures. Yeah, Crypto Coffee got one. That's a good picture of like what comes in the box, right? You get the Intel NUC, portable monitor, and then a keyboard and mouse. And then the USB stick with the Linux I put inside the NUC box. It's already in there. Wall-to-wall TV in the chat asks, you need uptime 100% on your internet. If you want to make the most money, yeah. You don't have to. The penalty for being offline is very small. It's not that bad. Like, it's okay. It doesn't matter if you're offline. But if you want to, you should be online as much as possible. And the more stakes you have, if you got a lot of validator stakes, man, if you have a lot, then yeah, you might be losing a lot of money in potential mining, right? If you got thousands of stakes, yeah, you want to be up. In that case, you can get yourself a fancy firewall or Wi-Fi router over here on my site. You can click the link at the top for the 5GLT failover, and then you can get a firewall like this. This is a router. It's a Wi-Fi router, and you can plug in your cable internet here. And you can also put a Wi-Fi or a cell phone SIM card inside this Wi-Fi router. And then if your cable modem or your fiber internet ever dies, this thing will automatically fail over to the cell phone towers and your internet keeps up and running 24/7. So this is what I'm using. And that's why I put it on my website, is because this is what I use right here. I actually have the small one. You really only need the small one. This one's fine. And you can watch the video here, and then yeah, they're like $1,000. So I bought one of these, and then you get yourself the 1 terabyte cell phone plan. So I got 1 terabyte a month of failover data. So if I fail over, I got plenty. And yeah, man, like this is hot. So yeah, if you want to be a baller and you never want to go offline, like this is what you get right here. Like, yeah, every validator should have one of these. Well, they're sold out. Oh my God. There's a new version coming soon, actually, I think. Let's check out the BR. Let's check out the bad boy. Yeah, it's almost 3 Gs for the big boy. Yeah, and then you get the cell phone plan. And then it comes with 1 year warranty. Yeah, that's 3 Gs right there. Jeez, that's even more than the validator computer. Yeah, so, but this will keep you up and running 24/7. This one's badass, dude. It's got 6 ports. All of these can be turned into internet ports or LAN ports. You can do fiber, you could do Starlink, you could do cable, and you could have 2 cell phone SIM cards at the same time. You could have like 5 or 6 internet connections on this one Wi-Fi router simultaneously. So this is insane. Like, this is worth the 3 Gs if you want to be a baller. Like, it's nuts. This thing is nuts. Yeah. I mean, it's made for RVs. It's made for like houses on the road. So, so there's like this 2 SIM cards. You can put in like AT&T and T-Mobile. And then if one cell phone network fails, you could have like a different cell phone network. So just crazy redundancy in one little box, right? This one little thing does all that. So that's why I put it on my website. Plus, I used to work with Eric back in the day at an IT company. So Eric is awesome. He's a nice guy. So love to support him and the mobile must-have store. So definitely go check those guys out. They've got everything you need for your RV, cellular internet. They got all kinds of stuff. Really cool. So that's there. So that's an option. And then cloud hosting. Oh man, I didn't even tell everybody. Yeah. So coming soon, I ordered a generator. So I'm so excited. I'm getting a giant Generac generator, like a 22 kW propane tanks, and basically I'm going to have 24/7 power coming soon. So that I put in the deposit for that. So I'm going to have a generator for the Validator Store cloud. So we'll never go offline because of power loss ever again up in the New York City area. So that's going to be baller. Can't wait. Awesome. It's a good deal too. I got a good deal on it. So that's cool. So this is for folks, I run the hardware for people who don't want to deal with it. Because it can be a pain in the butt, you know what I mean? Or if you live in, Puerto Rico, this is great for I have a lot of clients in Puerto Rico because the internet and the electricity are very unreliable in Puerto Rico. Hurricanes come and knock the power outages you know, knocks out cell phone. They got nothing. You wake up, you got no internet, you got no electricity. It happens a lot in Puerto Rico. So for those folks, if you're a validator down in Puerto Rico, this is an option where I will run the hardware for you up in the New York City area. And it's, you know, I'm on dry land. You know what I mean? It's like, yeah, sure. Hurricane Sandy could come, you know, version 2 could come and wipe us all out again. But, you know, I did order a generator, so that's coming soon. So I should probably update this website coming soon. So that's an option, you know, where I just take care of everything. It's your keys and, you know, the Pulse just goes right to your rewards wallet. I can't touch anything. All the details are here. So then you just go to the bottom, fill out your, you don't even have to, you could put a fake name if you want for this, for the cloud stuff. You can do a pseudonym. And then you just, I do need a real email address so I can actually reply to you, right? So that's cool. So that's what I'm doing. So shout out to everybody who has supported me through this. Free tutorials here, my GitLab. You can come to free tutorials and then click on this link here. These are my 4 scripts. I just updated the name of this script the other night just to make it more easy for people. So this is the PulseChain mainnet add new, or you can restore previous stakes. So this will let you, because right here, just on line 7, this existing mnemonic, right? I don't know if you guys can see that. Is that too small? Yeah, let me zoom in. There we go. Yeah, so line 7. See where it says right here, existing mnemonic? This is what makes it ask for your 24 seed words. So I know like Crypto King was asking for like a tutorial the other day. Like all you got to do is just use this line. Just use this line 7 from the add new or restore script. But you just use it on the normal install, which is this one. This is the install validator. All right, and all you're changing is on line 43 where it says that existing mnemonic with new mnemonic. That's it. That is that one word. I mean, even just changing new to existing. That is the change. That is the only thing you have to change. This one word in this install script, and then you can recover your validators from your 24 seed words. Just put the word existing right here, and then just use the normal install script on a fresh install of Linux. You can wipe the computer clean. You can download this brand new, change that one word right here from new to existing. Boom, you are back up and running. All you have to do is use this script. That's it. That's it. So it's so easy. Just change that one word. You're back up and running. And that's it. Because these are the only commands we can do. Now we've just got you can add new wallets, or you can restore old wallets. You can exit your validator. You can install the validator from scratch, and then you can do a shutdown and a restart. That's it. Those are the only commands we've got for validator. Those are the only like functions. There really is nothing else to do. Let me check the chat. Bin Bear. I was thinking to buy by offering USDC to Liquid Hex as some fools are dumping. Yeah, that's an option too. That is an option. OTC, yeah. Silverbacked, well done, bro. Finn Bear David is a guy who makes his girlfriends. More crypto. What's the minimum pulse you earn? Right about 10%. So if we go to Launchpad, don't trust this website. This one's lying. So when you go to launchpad.pulsechain.com, and then it says current APR is 14.6%, it's not really true. The real APR is more like 10%. If we go back to GoPulse. Yeah, like this right here. Yeah, it's not true. It's not true. Don't listen to that. It's 10%. 10%. So if you put in one validator stake is 32 million pulse, right? You're going to make 3.2 million pulse in 1 year. Roughly. Assuming 10% stays the same for the rest of the year. Which we're going down in validators. This actually, we're declining. So the APR is actually going up because we've actually capped out. People are on staking. So yeah, 10%. Not bad. Not bad. You know, one stake's at 10%, you know, you'll make $150 in a year, right? Because you're staking $1,500. So the name of the game is how many of these validator stakes can you do, right? How many, the more the better, right? Because then that 10% adds up. Then that $150 a year adds up, right? So, you know, or each one of these makes you like $12 a month, right? I guess, or $10 a month. You could think about it. So, you know, the more the better. You really gotta, you know, the more, it's a rich man's game. You know, the more stakes you have, the more you make. Like all things in life, you know, the more money you have, the more money you can make. That's how it goes. That's how it works. All right, let me clean up some tabs here. All right, let's go back to the prices. Well, that's a oh yeah, shout out to, let's take a look at GOAT. Shout out to the GGEM protocol, the GOAT token. So I'm partnering with these guys soon, and we're going to be making some validator NFTs. So GOAT token. So if we go to dgenprotocol.io. So shout out to Crypto Black Sheep and Donnie over at, oh, let's connect. So this is cool, man. I think dgen protocol is cool. So GOAT token is short for greatest of all time. And it's a 100% PLS backed token. Here, let me zoom in, which only goes up in value. When you mint and redeem your GOAT, there's like a 5% fee. And that 5% fee gets locked in the single-sided liquidity pool forever. So this is sort of like single-sided pulse staking. All right, this is single-sided pulse staking. Because what you can do is you can mint, you can put in pulse or wrapped pulse, same difference. You know, if you put in 1 million, it would mint you, you know, 700,000 GOAT. Not that this price right here goes up because it takes that 5% fee and it sticks it in the pool and it raises this price, kind of like a T-share. Every time somebody mints or redeems, it forces the native price right here to go up. It only goes up in pulse terms because of that 5% fee is collected and retained in the contract. It stays in the pool. So over time, the more users that use it, the more volume it has, the more people that mint and redeem, the higher this number goes. So that's cool. I like that. That's interesting. And then aside from that, the price on the DEX has it, you know, there's no fee for GOAT token to buy and sell on PulseX. You can buy GOAT token for 0% fee on, well, I mean, there's the PulseX fee, but that's the exchange. Like there's no 5% redeem or mint fee, like if you just buy or sell or transfer, right? So this token acts like a normal ERC20. There's only the fee when you mint or redeem. But you can scroll down right here and you can buy and sell, these buy and sell on PulseX. So if you look, like if we put in 100K and you minted, you'd get 700,017. So if we did 100 or 1 million down here, you can get 777,000 GOAT. So right now, the better deal is to buy the GOAT on PulseX, right? You want to buy the, let's switch the price of PulseX, zoom out. So yeah, and I'll even make it easy for you. Let's look at this price. So 1.32, right? That's what it, and then there's a 5% fee on top of that. So 1.3, we're just gonna call 1.33. We're gonna round up a little. Right there. We're gonna call that the green line. And then we make another line. And then we go down to like 1 point, basically like 1.25. So basically whenever the channel is like fair price, like whenever the price of GOAT goes above the green line, you can sell for a profit, right? It's like, it's higher than the native price, right? Theoretically, if it goes high enough, you could like, basically you could, I mean, you could even buy this GOAT and then bring it back. Or no, sorry, you want to sell your GOAT here for Pulse, right? Because you're capturing the profit. And then when it dips below, you can buy the dip and you're buying GOAT on a discount. And it's GOAT's, as you can see, it's going to bounce in this range. It's just going to do this range here. right? So you buy the dip and then you can sell top, and it's this is a fork of like elephant money. So as the single-sided liquidity pool gets more and more stacked over time, you know, the native price goes up as more and more pulse gets locked in. All right, because here's the pulse that's like in the pool. So it's cool, man. It's cool. So what we're going to do is we're going to make fractional validator NFTs. So because go back to Go Pulse. And then we go to validators, and then yeah. So right now, one validator stake, it costs you 32 million pulse, right? It's $1,500. Yeah, that's a lot of money. You know, that's nothing to scoff at. That's a mortgage payment. Let's be honest. Like, that's a lot of fucking money, right? So for people who can't afford that, what I want to do is I want to make NFTs that are like fractional validators. So each NFT will only be $500,000 pulse. There's 500K, which is like $20. And then once 64 NFTs get minted, once we do 64 of them, then that's 32 million pulse, and then that gets staked in a validator. And then that validator mines, and then the pulse that it mines comes out, and then that gets converted into GOAT. And then that gets like airdropped to the GOAT NFT holders. Like if you've got the NFT in your wallet, then every 8 hours or whatever, whenever the validator pays out, that's when it just spits the GOAT into your wallet just by holding the NFT. You holding it, you mint an NFT. It's your NFT, you mint it, you do the work. And then because of that, if you're a holder, you get airdropped GOAT token. Pretty cool. So that's what we're working on right now. And Donnie's doing the work. Let's be honest. I'm just the validator, right? My job's to run the computers. You know, I'm taking care of the validator store cloud. So I run the hardware and the validator. That's my job. But you're really just minting an NFT. Like, I don't want there to be any expectations of the profit of work of others. You know, these aren't securities. Like, you're minting an NFT with your pulse. It's your NFT. Nobody can take it from you. There's no admin keys. It's yours. Like, you can do whatever the hell you want with it. You can relist it for sale. You can transfer it to another wallet. You could hold it. It's yours. It's just your NFT. I'm very, very big on that. Your keys, your coins. Now, that's pretty much it. You mint your NFT, and there you go. And then you just hold it or do whatever you want with it. And then that pulse that you used to mint it, it went into a smart contract. And then that smart contract, once there's 32 million pulse, there's a public function, I think, that anybody can call, and then it does a stake. We might have to do it manually with a button behind the scenes, or like, you know, maybe I'll just push the button and I'll just pay the pulse. Like, it doesn't have to be public. I can, you know, whatever. We'll figure that out. That's a minor detail, doing the stake. Yeah, Finbear, sounds like a great gift. Yeah, like these will be fun. Yeah, like they're going to have different GOAT pictures. Each set of 64 NFTs all have the same picture. And then that's one validator stake, and then that's one batch, and then the next 64 have their own picture, and then the next batch and the next batch. And theoretically, we can do, like, I've got a computer ready. I've already got 1,000 blank stakes ready, so we can mint 64,000 NFTs. You know, before we even have to be like, okay, time to make some more. Like, so pretty cool. And it'll be cheap and affordable and approachable for everybody and fun, right? So I'm excited, man. I'm excited. And then part of the fees, or part of the rewards for the NFTs, also go into this GOAT feeder. And I'm going to make a separate video coming very soon on this. I probably want to do it this week, about the GOAT feeder and how you can basically play this. I forked a calculator from the Elephant Money community that I'll be releasing to everybody. And then I'll show you like how to play this basically, right? Because this is like kind of a get rich slow scheme basically. And like you kind of have to like make deposits in here of 200 DAI like every few weeks, and you keep compounding your rewards. And if you play this right for the next few years, you might make a lot of money. My personal goal would be to pay my mortgage with this, honestly, you know, over time, like in 3 to 4 years. So yeah, so I'll be talking about this more soon. There's also a new lottery that just came out for DGM Protocol. where it's $1 a ticket. And then once there's 1,500 tickets, once this batch is fully done minting out, then it's a public function, anybody can draw the winner, and then somebody's going to make a bunch of money. So this is cool. Like for, throwing $1, it's like just a lotto, maybe even on the next stream, maybe they have a button here, buy tickets for someone else. Maybe I'll do a giveaway on stream and I'll buy some tickets. And then you guys in the chat here, if you guys are live and watching, you can just post like an Ethereum address, like give me a blank address or a dummy, and I'll buy you a ticket. Right. So maybe that'll be something fun we can do here on stream. Just to kind of get this churning, because I know DGen Protocol, they're doing that on their daily stream. They're buying tickets for folks. So maybe I'll do that soon too. We'll buy some tickets and we'll hand them out for fun. Because this is cool. I do like the way Crypto Black Sheep put it. Like, this is a way to like bless somebody. Like, there's some guy out there in crypto who's got like, less money than other folk, and he puts in a DAI and he makes $1,000, and then he buys PulseChain with it, and then that changes his life. You know what I mean? So yeah, this is a way to like kind of bless somebody. Like, somebody's going to make like $1,000, who may not have $1,000, right? And what it costs $1 to chip into the pool. You know what I mean? Like the scratch off ticket. So yeah, I kind of look at this as like a charity kind of thing for the community. So that's cool. So, I'll probably buy some tickets for some folks. We'll have some fun. Then Donnie just invented the other day the LP staking for GOAT versus WPulse. But this is hot off the presses, and Donnie, I think, is still working on this. So let this cook, in my opinion. Don't jump into this one yet until Donnie is completely 100% satisfied with what he's built. Because I know he's tying it in with Impulse.finance, and I need to learn more about this, right? So, yeah. And then there's the analytics. This is new. Donnie just built this the other day, which is sweet. And you can see looks like some statistics for the GOAT feeder, like daily deposits, how much has been put in, how much has been claimed, all the compounding, $16,000 compounded, 4,000 has been withdrawn. This is from the GOAT feeder. Yeah, guys. So all the withdrawals. This is cool. Just stats and stuff. But this is interesting, man. I'm telling you, I'm calling it that this GOAT token has got potential with a single-sided LP locked pool with the 5% fee. It's kind of like a community fractional reserve bank. That's one way to look at it. That's what the elephant money community calls it. So it's got potential, man. I like this. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So yep. So hopefully soon we'll have a GOAT NFT button right here for you guys that I'll be a part of. I'm no developer. I can't make the code. But if you guys want to click on the social button and jump in the Telegram, I think they're free submission, or we'll take any submissions for AI generated NFT GOAT pictures. If you guys want to make them using like a Bing, and there's a bunch of people in there, just throw your pictures in there and we might select them, and then your picture will be the one on the NFT. So like a batch of 64 NFTs, actually, if you get selected. So if you guys want to make some pictures, if you're into that AI picture stuff, jump on in Telegram. And there's, plenty of people to talk to in here. Twitter. So yeah, I'm in the Telegram. So yeah, so coming soon. You can also read the wallpaper. There's the GitHub. And then Donnie made links for PulseX, staking, the bridge, and the block explorer. And then also there's the bridge button. So shout out to SparkSwap. If you want to bridge from Binance Smart Chain into PulseChain, actually, this is a way for guys to get across. If you got a Binance account, if this is easier for you, these guys have got this SparkSwap bridge here. And you can go from Pulse into Binance. And they got Arbitrum too. So if you've got assets on the Arbitrum network and you want to come to Pulse, SparkSwap has a bridge. So this is cool. This is cool. It's the Telegram group link. Pull that up. It is so t.me/dgen_protocol. I'll put that in the chat for you. There you go. I just put a link in the YouTube chat. So yeah, jump in the Telegram. Yeah, if you want to make some pictures with us, that'd be sweet. Okay. So that's goat. All right, guys. Tetra's cool. Mint is cool. Shout out to Mint. For your NFTs. Now I know Gerardo and Paul are doing like a big update to Mintra.ai. And this is going to be, so for those GOAT Validator NFTs, you're going to be able to resell them right back on the website, but you're also going to be able to sell them on Mintra. I think this is where the volume is going to be. Now they're working on a new version of, they're updating their smart contracts to where the NFTs don't require ownership. So like right now, a lot of these NFTs, you know, like you have to like kind of give them to the Mintra smart contract. You have to like hand over ownership. But Paul and Gerardo are working on a new version of all their smart contracts to where you won't have to where you can list your NFT for sale, but you can retain literal ownership in your wallet. Thus, you can still get airdrops. So that'll be baller because those will work for our NFTs on the DGen protocol. You'll be able to hold your GOAT NFT, list it for sale here, but you'll still get the airdrop. You'll still get your daily GOAT rewards, like your airdrops, while it's listed. So that's huge. So that's awesome. So super bullish for that. Great job, Gerardo and Paul. So that's coming soon. So that these guys are working on that. It should be under these contract addresses. Yeah, they're gonna work on this. There's gonna be new marketplace contracts coming soon for these guys. So super bullish. You'll be able to buy your NFTs here. I'm probably gonna mint some and just list them for sale here, probably at mint price, just to get some volume and just to get them exposure. You know what I mean? I'll probably just like collections. Like as soon as our collection is available, I'll probably post it on here, right? And then we'll be good to go. And then you can mint your NFTs, or you can just buy them secondhand. Yeah. So super bullish. Mintra token. Oof, to all-time low, buy that dip because you can take your Mintra tokens. Now you can stake them. This is where you stake your mint. So this is a staking coin to get the rewards from all of the volume on the exchange. I'll be honest right now, I don't think there's much volume on the exchange, but that's going to come with time. So damn, what a savage dip. Savage. Lordy, what is that? What does that move? Oh, baby. 50% down in a day. Jeez. Well, BTFD people. If you like buying dips, man, there's a dip. Dip identified. Chips and dip here. Nothing but ATLs, baby. ATL. All-time low. Get it. Yeah. Yeah. Great place to dollar cost average. Great place to dollar cost average. Only true crypto ballers buy all-time lows, man. Like that takes some guts, dude. You gotta have some big balls to buy that shit, man. You really do. I'm gonna buy some after the stream. Actually, I'm gonna get some more of that. I gotta lower my price, lower my entry price. That's really what you're doing. You know, you gotta dollar cost average. You gotta lower your entry price. 9-inch. This is the PulseChain version of 9-inch. Same thing. Ultra rect. Fuck yeah. Oh god, yeah. Oh yeah, they are dumping it, boys. Dump it. Uber wrecked. New all-time low. Chips and dip, boys. Man, no volume too. Man, that thing was dead in 3 days, huh? Day 1, 2, 3, 4. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh, especially if you're in on this. I'm sorry. But buy the chips and dip. I might buy some more. I staked all my 9-inch on Ethereum. Man, I staked all of that for maximum. 9inch.io. Yeah, so if you go to Ethereum network and then go to earn and then go to pools, I went to this stake 9-inch and I just went max. I just max long, like 1 year, max it. Then on Ethereum, or PulseChain. I'm not in the pools. I'm not in these. I'm not in any of the liquidity or the pools on 9-inch. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, but chips and dip, boys. Damn. God damn. So, yeah, man, everything's on sale. Lots of coupons. Coupons for Christmas. Texan token. Yep. Shout out to Brandon and Crypto Heartbeat, Preacher Man. Yep. Chips and dip on that too, boys. New all-time lows. Coupons. And bear worst sack ever. Yeah, man. I mean, a lot of these sacks were, dude. All the sacks are bad as far as investor portfolio retention or value retention. Yeah, man. Price only matters when you sell in the future. Says Hex Evolved Lazy Boy. That is true. That is true. Right. And if you did sack, right? Let's say you did sack, or let's say you bought right here. Well, if you believe in the token and you think it's going to be around for a long time, then you should be buying more here. You should buy the dip. Buy the chips and dip. You know, get it. Get it, because it lowers your entry price. It lowers the average price you paid per token. Then later on down the years, when all the fucking haters and plebs and all the idiots, when they don't figure out that it actually goes like this, you know, oh man, like, oh, I wish I bought back here. Oh man, you're, you know, like, oh, you're so smart. Like, you bought way back there. Oh wow. It's like, no, man, like that was hard as hell. It's like, it's crazy. Nobody wants to buy this right now. Like, it sucks. Like, you gotta have balls of steel. You know, so when they tell you that you're lucky later back up here and like, oh, you're so lucky, like, oh, I can't believe it. Like, no, man, that shit was hard back here. Like, it was, you had to be a baller to buy this, man. Everybody called you an idiot, Max FUD, you know, you're broke. Ain't nobody got no money. So yeah, you want to enjoy this. Yeah, you gotta eat this. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. It's not for everybody. You know? Like heroes buy down here, legends, you know, and then you sell up here and everybody else is like, oh, I'm going to buy Texan token at the top. Wow. Yeah, I can't. Oh, I'm going to stake my Texan token. You know, it's like, bro, you're years late. You're done. So don't be one of those guys, you know, you gotta buy the chips and dip now while they're on sale. As hard as it is, it's hard. It's hard. Believe me, I know. Yeah. At least we sacked at a high price for the Pulse one. Yeah, true. Yeah. These projects are well funded. They don't need to dump their own token. Yeah, true. Hex Evolved. Yeah, and they're not dumping the token. And even like 9inch, like this is all community liquidity. They didn't put, I don't think they put any up with any liquidity. Neither did Liquid Loans. Like that's kind of the thing to do now is like, most legit projects now, the theme recently has been you don't provide liquidity as the project. Like you don't take your own coins from the team coins and shove them into the pool. Like you're not, some do, some don't, you know, like SparksUp did. It depends. I don't know. It's some do, some don't, you know, depends on the project. Yeah, poor pleb, ultra wrecked as well. Das Überrecht. Yeah, das Überrecht. Holy shit. Yep. Yeah, so chips and dip on PP. If you want some PP, hot damn. New all-time lows, boys. New all-time lows. This is when heroes buy. That's all I have to say. A year or 2 years from now, when in the bull market in 2025 or 2026, and people are like, oh, these OGs are dumping on our heads. Like, oh, these OGs bought the dip when everybody else was crying, you know? You were here during the hard times. So it made you tough, right? So, yeah, congratulations to all you guys out there watching right now. You know, you guys have the opportunity. This is the opportunity to buy the dip. It's hard, you know. Nobody wants to, but you know, this is how the game's played. You gotta be here. Even that goat yesterday, man. I sold some goat actually for Pulse. I nailed it. Because what I do is I play the like right up here, bro. Right there. I sold that shit. It was me. I did it. I swear to God, right here. Because it's so easy, man. You just buy low and sell high every few days. Buy low. Now, you don't have much time. These are 15-minute candles. So you got to be pretty quick, right? There's guys with robots out here who buy this shit. Especially when it dips real low. These candles, man. These are when the thin candles, like the wicks, those are the robots. They're getting the ultra value. I wish I was smart enough to program one of those robots. But what I'll do is I'll come in here and I'll buy up these ones manually, just on the buttons on the website. If I catch it, if I'm sitting here just goofing off and I catch these dips, I buy that shit. Or if I catch these tips, I sell that for Pulse. And I just goat token back and forth, back and forth. You know what I mean? You could do the same thing with Hex and Maxi. If you love Hex and you love Maxi as much as I do, actually, let's go to PulseChain. Fuck Ethereum. Hex and Maxi. Right here. Just buy the dips, sell the tips, baby. The tip, look at that one. Damn, it's easy money, guys. Or Hex. It's Hex. You know, this is Hex. Goat is Pulse. You fucking buy, sell. Buy, sell. Buy, sell. Buy, sell. That's it. Every couple weeks, swing trade. You could swing trade these if you want. Arbitrage back and forth. And all you're doing is building your Hex bag. You know, if you do the same with Goat, all you're doing is building your Pulse bag. Just back and forth, nice and easy. You know, that's it. So pretty cool. So that's what I do. I'll play this back and forth. I'll play Maxi back and forth. Tetra, I can't wait for more of their products to launch. And then we can really like automate, like you could like script your MetaMask wallet. It's the only simple way I can describe it. Is like you can make your MetaMask wallet do things like while you're not around using Tetra. Not the coin, but their website. I think this coin is just like I'm not sure if it's for the fees or not. Is it Tetra.io? It's been a minute. Nah, it's not. Fuck. I forget what their website is. Damn it. Is it here? Tetra.win. Tetra.win. Here we go. So yeah. So this is hot. This is really cool. You'll be able to like program workflows. I don't know how else to describe it. It's like a workflow. It's like an automator. Yeah. Publish automations and strategies. Yeah. It like, think of it as like it clicks buttons for you in your MetaMask. Yeah, here it is. Like a workflow. Yeah, like a flow chart. Here, let me zoom in. It's the only way I can describe it. It's like Microsoft Visio for your MetaMask wallet, right? Like you can make it do things. Like you can tell it like, hey, if I've got USDC, you'll swap it into this and then stake it and then mint and then do this. Like whatever you would normally do with your mouse and like whatever you would normally click, like, oh, I'm gonna go to Mintra and I'm gonna click stake and then I'm gonna click harvest. Well, it's like you can just come here and program all those buttons right here. And then Tetra just does it for you. It just does the stuff. So fucking cool, man. Like there is nothing like this in crypto, like an automation software. So I'm super bullish on this, man. Can't wait. I want to get into the private beta. I want to invite. Shout out to, who's it? Oh God, Stu and Neil for T-Shares. I think working on this. So yeah, shout out to those guys. This stuff's pretty cool, man. So I like Tetra. Then Ominous, where you can do like this 5-coin multi-swap. That's pretty hot. Did Tetra dip? It's like an automated trading bot. Yeah, yep. Yeah, Tetra's dipping. Hell yeah. 2 days ago. Damn, could have bought that shit for yeah. She dipping. Let's check out the chips and dip on this guy. But not at the all-time low. Tetra is one of the few coins not at an all-time low right now. It was close yesterday. Fractions of a penny. What a bargain. So this is cool. I'm bullish on Tetra. I'm bullish on like, especially the tool. Like I want the tool. I want this. I want like there's this Atlas, the Stratus. I want Stratus, drag and drop editor from Tetra. Yeah, dude. It's like drag and drop too. It's like easy. It's like easy, like Visio. Yeah, like simple. You know, you just click and drop the buttons and you just tell it what to do. And then it programs whatever you want in your wallet. So this is awesome, man. So cool. I hope it comes out. Yeah. You can do like trading strategies. You can do hex staking ladder. It'll unstake your hex stakes automatically. Like what? Like that's so cool. Like hot damn. Like this is fancy shit coming to PulseChain, guys. Like this is the future, man. Like, that's hot shit. So I'm bullish on this. Now the coin, you know, coin's gonna do its thing, right? That's just trading, but bullish on the project. Very bullish. Yep, that's hot shit. PulseX coin, fucking wrecked. Not at all-time lows, though. Not at all-time lows. That was September 14th. September 14th was the all-time low. We're going to put a little... We're going to put a little red line on that. If it ever goes below, then we know that that's doom. Or that's like the ultra bargain. All right, so still quite a ways off from the all-time bottom. Let's check that bottom. All right, if we're going down another 30% on PulseChain right now, it's not quite. Yeah, that'd be the all-time bottom. So PulseX. Switch to the price of Pulse versus Pulse. Same chart, basically. Yikes. Oh boy. I'm going to hold any comment on that. That's about it, guys. Zen. Oh, garbage. Down forever coin. Still down in forever. Yep. Hell yeah. New all-time low on Zen. To be expected. Cool. And... all right, guys. Well, that's about it for today. I think we talked about everything. Yeah, that's all the coins. That's about it. Not much else going on. You know, hope you guys are doing good. You know, Validating's good. Let's go to Pulse one more time. Yeah, savage. Validator is slightly coming down. I think we topped out at 50,800 was the peak. So kind of at the peak of validators. I don't know if we're going to get more coming in or not, but we'll see. Right now we're at 1.6 trillion locked. We're doing it, boys. So, but thank you to everybody, though. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to everybody out there in the world using validatorstore.com. Graffiti, I really appreciate it. You know, you guys are the best. I wouldn't be here without you. You know, this is my full-time job now. This is all I do. You know, I just sit here and help validators. You know, if we do meetings, tech support, I ship products and I do cloud. So, yep. So, yeah, guys, I'll talk to you soon. I'll be back in a couple days. We'll talk more about the Validator NFTs coming soon, the GOAT NFTs. That's coming soon. And then I'm also going to do some more gaming soon. And Tarkov Arena is coming out, I think, in 48 hours. I've word on the street is Saturday is Tarkov Arena. So I'll be playing that probably all weekend. As soon as that game launches, I'll be streaming that. So that's going to be fun. Yeah. All right, guys. That's all I got for you today. Have a good one. I'll talk to you guys soon.